Well, this one's probably about to be as fun as the last couple have been. Welcome back to Season 1 of my South City Triceratops Walk-On Dynasty, and today we're in Week 7 taking on number 15 Alabama. They are led by a 98 overall middle linebacker and Marlon James. They have a 97 overall running back and a 94 overall running back, and if you look here, all of their cornerbacks at least have 95 speed, so getting open may be a problem for our team. We are still without our starting running back in Daniel Clark. With his torn pectoral, he will miss at least one more game. The only loss this season that Alabama has suffered was to number 11 Ole Miss, who is still currently undefeated. They lost to them 28-31. Our season, however, has gone a lot worse. We are coming off a 66-7 defeat from Notre Dame. I have made quarterback Tim Willis our starter once again, so we'll see if he plays any better than he did a couple weeks ago. Alabama would win the toss, and they have elected to receive, so our punter Sean Smith will send this one deep, and Alabama will get the ball first. And it looks like Foster's going to get to return this one from about the 5-yard line. He brings it up across the 20, 25, and is brought down near the 30. Alabama's quarterback Jeff O'Neal comes out in shotgun formation to start the day. They hand off to Bennett up the middle, and Bennett will start today with a 6-yard run. Now a 2nd and 4. He has two running backs in the backfield. O'Neal will take the snap, and they hand off to Trent again, who goes up the middle, breaking tackles and getting the first down for a gain of 7. I honestly have no idea if I pronounced that name right. If I didn't, I apologize. Now 1st and 10. He'll send us tight end in motion. O'Neal lined up under center, will hand off to Bennett, who will go to the outside, and he will get brought down for a 9-yard run. That would set up a 2nd and 1. O'Neal from under center will drop back to pass and finds Foster on the outside, who breaks a tackle, gets the first down, and is brought down for a gain of 11. O'Neal back in shotgun with once again two running backs in the backfield. It's a read option. He'll keep it himself and now toss it out to Bennett on the outside, who will get the first down. Stiff arm one man down the sideline, and he is gone. Touchdown Alabama. They make it 7-0. A touchback on the kickoff would start our offense at the 25-yard line. Willis in shotgun will drop back to pass on the first play of the game. We're going to try to go downfield, but that will fall incomplete. Hit as he was throwing. Willis now back in a 5-wide set. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. Standing in the pocket. Now we're going to throw it downfield. That is not where I told him to go with it. I pressed the A button and he threw it to the complete left side of the field. Gets an interception, and Alabama will take over. They will start this drive in SCU territory. O'Neal in shotgun. A quick throw to the outside will actually fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Once again, both running backs in the backfield. It'll be a handoff to Bennett, who will go to the outside. And Bennett with the first down and will fight his way all the way down to about the 22-yard line. First down, Alabama. O'Neal out in shotgun now with Bennett still in the backfield. They give it to Bennett, who was hit immediately and brought down for no gain. O'Neal from under center on 2nd and 10 will look to pass. He's under pressure and getting sacked on the play for a loss of 7. And that sack is going to go to Mike Snyder, the defensive end. But now you got to imagine that Alabama's going to look to go a little bit downfield here. O'Neal in shotgun will take the snap and look to pass. He throws to a wide open man caught by West, who was brought down at the 5. A gain of 25 on the play. That would obviously set up a 1st and goal for the Crimson Tide. Now O'Neal lines up under center. He sends his man in motion. He takes the snap, and it's a play fake to Foster. Now he throws to the end zone and caught by Hamilton. Touchdown Alabama to go up 14-0. Well, let's see if we can at least run the ball today. I think I already know the answer to this one, though. It's 1st and 10 from the 25. Hand off to Wade, who was swarmed in the backfield. A loss of 4. Maybe we can find some room on the ground with an option play. On 2nd and 14, we'll hand it off to Ward, who will go to the outside and end up with a gain of 5 and set up a 3rd and 10. Willis in the offense looking to avoid the 3-and-out. He lines up under center. We'll drop back to pass, and we'll lob this one to the outside, but he overthrows everybody, and we will punt the ball away. Alabama would begin this drive with a 3-yard run to bring up a 2nd and 7. Now O'Neal's back in shotgun with Bennett in the backfield. He will send his tight end in motion. O'Neal takes the snap and looks to pass. Standing in the pocket, he finds a man over the middle, caught by Chapman for the first down, and a lot more, finally brought down for a gain of 23 on the play. 1st and 10, O'Neal in shotgun. Bennett is the running back. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. He lobs it over the middle, and that one will be intercepted by SCU. We actually managed to force a turnover. Now it's up to our offense to take advantage of it. Willis from under center will drop back to pass. We'll throw this one underneath. That'll be caught by Barnes, who will get the first down for a gain of 12. 1st and 10, Willis back in shotgun here. He'll take the snap and look to pass. We'll throw this one to the outside, and that will fall incomplete because it was inaccurate. Willis back in shotgun on 2nd down. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to load up and try to go deep downfield, and that is another inaccurate ball. Willis is not having a good day. 3rd and 10. From shotgun, he takes the snap, and we'll throw this over the middle. Caught by Daniels for the first down, a gain of 12. We're going to see if we can get a run play to go here. We'll take the snap and hand off to Wade, who is hit in the backfield, a loss of 2. All I'm asking for is the offensive lineman to hold the blocks long enough for me to get a yard or 2. But it's not really going to happen against Power 5 opponents. 2nd and 12, back in a 5-wide set. Willis will take the snap and looks to pass. We'll roll out to the outside. And now we're going to throw on the run downfield to a wide open man caught by Whitfield inside the 20, 10, and he's going to get caught and fight his way down into the end zone. Touchdown SCU, but there is a flag down. It's going to be clipping on the offense. Are you kidding me? We still move down to Alabama's 22-yard line, but obviously would have much preferred the touchdown. 1st and 10 in shotgun. Run the play action. And now we're going to get sacked on the play for a loss of 8. That brings up a 2nd and 18. Willis back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. Looking to go downfield. We'll finally throw it downfield. Caught by Alvarez, and he will make it a 3rd and 2. Can we convert on this play? Willis in shotgun. We'll take the snap. And a quick throw over the middle. It will be dropped by Alvarez. 4th down. We will just take the points when we can get them today, so we will send out Sean Smith for a 31-yard field goal try. The kick is away, and it is good, making it 14-3. The kick return would then set up Alabama at the 35-yard line for their next drive. He will start by sending a man in motion to the other side of the field. O'Neal will take the step, hand off to Bennett to the outside, who is met and will get brought down for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 now. O'Neal back in pistol formation. He'll send his tight end in motion. Bennett is still in at running back here. He takes a snap and gives it to Bennett right at the middle, who gets one hell of a block, and then will be brought down for a gain of 10 to bring up a 3rd and 1. Nearing the end of the first quarter here. O'Neal in shotgun for 3rd down. He takes a snap, hands off to Foster, who will go to the outside and get brought down, but he gets the first down to the 50-yard line. That is where Alabama will begin the second quarter. In a 5-wide set here, O'Neal will send Howard in motion. He takes a snap and hands off to him to the outside. He has some pretty good blocking, and the first down, breaks a tackle and is brought down for a gain of 15. He takes the snap and gives it to Bennett. To the outside. Bennett has a couple people left to beat and is tripped up for a gain of 10. Had he broken that tackle, he was gone. They do give him the first down on the run, though. So now they go back to Bennett on the very next play. To the outside. And Bennett will break one tackle and get brought down for a 6-yard gain. That run would already put running back James Bennett over 100 yards today. Now a 2nd and 4. O'Neal back in pistol. Will take the snap. It's a handoff to Foster up the middle, and Foster will break one tackle, and now he's off to the races, but tripped up from behind. A gain of 12. He'll take the snap. It's a fake to Bennett. Now he stands in the pocket and misses his man in the end zone. That would now bring up a 2nd and goal. O'Neal back in shotgun again. Bennett still in the running back, but he'll look to pass. And he throws in the end zone, and that is caught by Hamilton in the back of the end zone. Touchdown Alabama to go up 21-3. The offense managed to put together a drive last time that at least got us a field goal. Should have been a touchdown, but now 1st and 10 from the 20 again. Willis will take the snap and looks to pass. We'll throw this one to the outside, and he misses everybody. Really going to need my quarterback to get in some sort of rhythm today. It's 2nd and 10. Willis back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Barnes for a gain of 9. Now a 3rd and 1 in shotgun formation. We'll run the read option. Willis will keep himself and slide forward, getting the first down. An incomplete pass on first down leads to 2nd and 10. Out of a pistol formation, we'll take the snap. And we'll lob this one over the middle, and once again overthrows everybody. Back in pistol formation, looking to avoid the punt here. Willis will take the snap and looks to pass. Waiting for someone to come open, and finally throwing it the last second, but it falls incomplete, and we will punt the ball away. Alabama starts their next drive at about their own 39-yard line. O'Neal out of shotgun will hand off to Bennett up the middle, and he will go nowhere on the play, a loss of 1. O'Neal back in shotgun for the 2nd down now. He sends his tight end in motion. Bennett is still in at running back here. He takes a snap. It's a fake to Bennett. A quick throw to the outside, caught by West, who will be brought down to bring up a 3rd and 3. O'Neal with now 2 running backs in the backfield. It'll be an option play. He breaks one tackle, and now will toss it to the outside. Caught by Foster, who fumbles the ball, and SCU has recovered. And Mike Snyder will immediately go down, but that is now 2 turnovers we have forced today. Last time we managed to get a field goal off the turnover. Let's see if we can drive downfield again. Willis will take the snap and looks to pass here. Waiting for someone to come open, we'll finally throw it downfield. That one will be deflected out of the air. He finally throws an accurate pass, and they make a play on it. Willis lines up under center. We'll take the snap and look to pass again. And now we're going to throw this one downfield. That will fall incomplete. Daniels had it in his hand. Are we just going to go 3 straight incomplete passes here? Willis in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass again. We'll go downfield, caught by Barnes, who gets the first down for a gain of 12. Willis back in shotgun with about 4:15 to go in the half. We'll try a counter play, and Wade will once again be brought down in the backfield. Y'all can't hold a block for even a half second. It feels like on run plays, the offensive line may as well just not even take the field. 2nd and 13. Willis out of shotgun. We'll look to pass. And we're going to once again throw on the run. That'll be incomplete, but there is a flag down. What is this one going to be on? Holding on the offense. Awesome. That brings up a 2nd and 23 now. We're going to try an option play here. He takes the snap and gets blown up in the backfield. Didn't even have a chance to pitch that. A loss of 4. 3rd and 26. We're just going to send everyone deep and hope that Willis can get the ball far enough. He takes the snap and looks to pass. Gets sacked, fumbles the ball. Alabama has recovered, and Sims will be able to walk into the end zone. Touchdown Crimson Tide to make it 28-3. 1st and 10. Willis lines up under center. From the 25-yard line, we'll drop back to pass. And they try to throw it to the outside, but get hit as he's throwing, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. 3:08 to go in the half. Willis will once again take the snap and will look to go downfield. That one will be dropped by Barnes. The best part about that was I wasn't even intending that pass for Barnes. I clicked the button for the tight end. He completely missed it so bad it almost went to another receiver, but he couldn't make the catch. Now 3rd and 10. Willis will take the snap. And we're going to go deep downfield, and that one will fall incomplete. I thought we could get that over the safety. O'Neal will come out in shotgun from about his own 41-yard line. He takes the snap. It's a handoff to Bennett on a counter play, who has the first down completely untouched and finally brought down near the 40 of SCU. A couple run plays later, and Alabama faces a 3rd and 3. O'Neal's in shotgun with Foster in at running back. He takes the snap and will look to pass. He throws to the outside, caught by Chapman for a gain of 17 and the first down. Just another couple run plays later, it's another 3rd down, this time 3rd and 4. O'Neal's in shotgun with Bennett in at running back. He takes the snap. It'll be a screen to the outside. Caught by Bennett, and Bennett will get shoved out of bounds to bring up a 4th and 2. And we finally hold Alabama to a 4th down, but they are going to come out and go for it. On 4th and 2, he runs the play action. O'Neal will lob it downfield. Caught by McFadden into the end zone. Touchdown Alabama, and they make it 35-3. We are just going to try to take this one to halftime, but we're going to see if we can get some positive rushing yards while doing it. 1st and 10, handoff to Wade, who is hit in the backfield again and will be ruled down for a loss of 2. One more play. Willis comes out in pistol here with 35 seconds to go. Run the read option. He is also hit in the backfield. Another loss of 2, and that will take us to halftime. Alabama would actually burn a timeout, so no, we're not going to be able to take it to halftime. And now Hill is in at quarterback because Tim Willis was injured on the play, and Wade just lost 3 as Alabama burns another timeout. Alabama would start this drive with a 4-yard screen pass. Now on possibly the last play of the half, O'Neal will go deep downfield. He finds McFadden, who will walk into the end zone. Touchdown Alabama, and they go up 42-3 right before halftime. The last play of the first half. Hill will take the snap out of shotgun. Handoff to Wade, who is going to lose 3 again. I forgot to mention earlier that Lonnie Whitfield was actually injured on the play where he scored a touchdown that got called back due to clipping, so he will be out the rest of the game with a broken toe. Hopefully we get him back next week, but we will not be getting quarterback Tim Willis back today. Granted, he was already like 5 of 20, so maybe it's not really much of a loss. So Ryan Hill will stay in the rest of the game, barring he gets injured. It's 1st and 10 from the 25. Hill will drop back to pass, and we're going to throw this one deep downfield. That one will fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Hill back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. Hill roll out to the outside. We'll throw on the run, and that's another incomplete pass. Are we going to go 3 passes and punt it away? Hill back in a pistol formation. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We'll throw downfield. That one's caught by Barnes for the first down. A gain of 11. Hill back in shotgun again. We'll take the snap. They're bringing a blitz, and we'll dump this one off to our tight end. Caught by Manny Hughes, who will get an 11-yard gain and the first down. Hill back in shotgun again. We'll take the snap and looks to pass. Roll it to the outside. We'll throw this one downfield, but he overthrows a wide open man. Hill is the fastest of the quarterbacks, so we're going to try a read option here. Out of shotgun, we'll run the read option, but he's going to get hit in the backfield for a loss of 1. That would set up a 3rd and 11 now. Hill back in shotgun. We'll drop back to pass. And we're going to try to lob this one downfield, and that one's going to be intercepted. Tried to force it to the tight end, and now Alabama will take over in SCU territory, or maybe not. He will have a pick 6 here. Touchdown Crimson Tide to make it 49-3. First and 10 from the 25-yard line again. We'll come out and try another option play. Hill will get leveled in the backfield, a loss of 3. Now a second and 13. Hill out of shotgun. We'll drop back to pass. We'll throw this one downfield. That's caught by Daniels, who has the first down for a gain of 14. A new set of downs, and Hill lines up under center. He'll drop back to pass. And we're going to try to throw this one downfield. Caught by Coleman, the backup tight end. This one for a gain of 12 and another first down. Hill back in shotgun. We're going to try a regular counter play. Wade to the outside will get brought down in the backfield. I don't think we're going to get a single positive yard from running the ball today. An incomplete pass on second down leads to 3rd and 12. Hill back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to try to throw this one downfield. That'll be intercepted again, this time by Cohen, and he's brought down. First and 10. Alabama comes out in a 5-wide set. This is the first time their offense has touched the field this half. They will start with a handoff to Hamilton to the outside. He has some pretty solid blocking and the first down into SCU territory, a gain of 19. O'Neal in shotgun for the next play. He'll drop back to pass. A quick throw downfield caught by West, who will break one tackle and end up with another first down. An incomplete pass would then bring up a 2nd and 10. I'd like to apologize for my voice trying to crack in this game. Don't really know why my throat's so dry. But they'll hand off to Bennett on second down, and he'll go up the middle and get another first down, a gain of 12 here. A couple plays later, they are now looking at a 3rd and 2. Back in a pistol formation, O'Neal takes the snap, and he is hit in the backfield for a loss of 2 to bring up 4th and 4. We finally hold them to at least a field goal try. I think they've scored a touchdown on every single possession so far today, but we'll see if they can make a 31-yard attempt. The kick is away, and it is good. First and 10 with Hill lining up under center. He'll take the snap and then try to throw it downfield, but overthrow the tight end. I want one quarterback that can hit a consistent pass, please. Now a 2nd and 10. Hill back in shotgun. We'll throw it underneath. That's caught by Wade, and we'll make it a 3rd and 4. 3rd down, out in a 5-wide set. We'll take the snap and a quick throw over the middle, and he will overthrow Alvarez, leading to another 4th down. First and 10. O'Neal will come out under center here with Bennett in the backfield. They start near the 25-yard line. It's a handoff to the running back. Bennett to the outside will run over one man. Now into SCU territory, down the sideline and forced out of bounds for a gain of 35 on the play. A 7-yard pass play would then bring up a 2nd and 3. Now they give it to Bennett, who was met and brought down in the backfield. A loss of 3. That play would take us into the 4th quarter. It is 3rd and 6 for Alabama. O'Neal out of shotgun will take the snap and looks to pass. He lobs it to the outside, and that one should have been an interception. They will line up for another field goal try, though. This one of about 51 yards. We'll see if their kicker has this sort of range. The kick is away, and it will have the distance, but not the accuracy. No good. That was the first time today we have held Alabama to no points on a drive. We would start this drive with an incomplete pass, so now 2nd and 10. Hill back in shotgun. Will looks to pass, and we'll try this one over the middle. Caught by Barnes, but knocked out of his hands. That would set up a 3rd and 10. Now Hill back in shotgun. Will take the snap and throw to the outside. Caught by Wade, and he will be brought down to bring up a 4th and 6. Following a decent punt return of about 30 yards, they take over at the 50-yard line. O'Neal in shotgun, already up by 49 points. Will look to pass, though. Dance around the pocket. He goes over the middle, caught by Howard for the first down, a gain of 18. First and 10 from under center. O'Neal will run a play action. Looking to go downfield. He throws down the sideline, caught by Howard for a gain of 13 and another first down. Now he comes out in pistol from about the 21-yard line. He takes the snap. O'Neal will look to pass. He goes deep down the right side, caught by Howard. Touchdown, Alabama, and that will make the score 59-3. I will attempt to throw the ball for at least one more drive. First and 10 from the 25. We'll drop back to pass and try to throw it to the tight end, but once again overthrown. Back in pistol on 2nd and 10. Hill will take the snap and looks to pass. Not seeing anyone come open. We're going to try to scramble with him. Hill to the outside will get brought down about the 30. A gain of 5 on the play. Now a 3rd and 5. Hill back in shotgun. Will take the snap, and now we throw over the middle. That's caught by Wade for the first down. A gain of 9. First and 10 with 5:25 to go here in the game. Hill out of shotgun. Will drop back to pass. And we're going to try to throw downfield. That one will be caught by Hughes for a gain of 15 into Alabama territory. First and 10, Hill in shotgun. We'll take the snap, and now we'll throw to the right side. That's caught by Davis for the first down, brought down inside the 30. We might have a chance at actually getting some more points today. Hill from under center on 1st and 10. We'll take the snap, and we'll throw this one to Hughes, who's going to make the catch down the sideline and get shoved out of bounds inside the 5. A gain of 25 on the play. First and goal, Hill in pistol will take the snap. And we're going to dump this one off to Alvarez on the outside, who will get brought down inside the 1. I don't believe we have ran for a single positive yard this entire game, but on 2nd and goal, we are lined up in shotgun and we'll run the read option. And Hill will get to keep himself, and Hill will walk into the end zone. Touchdown Triceratops. We at least find the end zone today and make it 59-10. With 3 minutes and 2 seconds to play in the game, they line up under center. They give it to Bennett. Bennett will go to the outside. He has some pretty solid blocking. He'll break that tackle, and now Bennett is off to the races, and nobody is going to get him. Touchdown Alabama. They'll make it 66-10. 3rd and 6 with 1:30 to go in the game here. Hill will take the snap and will look to pass. Caught by Davis for the first down. 1st and 10 with under a minute to play in the game now. Hill will take the snap and looks to pass. We'll roll out to the outside. We're going to wait and see if someone wants to come open deep downfield. We'll finally throw it, and we'll get picked off one more time to end the game here. And Cohen will get brought down near the 50. And the beating finally ends. Final score is 66-10, and James Bennett ran all over us. 252 yards and 2 touchdowns. Neither quarterback looked good today. Ryan Hill goes 12 for 24, 135 and 3 interceptions. Tim Willis 5 for 20, 62 yards and 1 interception. Running the ball, yeah, we could not do anything. Dave Wade 8 carries, negative 22 yards. Tim Willis negative 19. At least Hill ended up with a few positive yards. And then J.R. Ward, the fullback, ran for some positive yards. And receiving, Barnes was our best receiver, 4 for 44. Leading our team in tackles today is a 4-way tie between Jarvis Nelson, Justin Bush, Greg Johnson, and Justin King. What about sacks? We got 1. That was from Mike Snyder, and we got 1 interception from outside linebacker Dan Cooper. Jeff O'Neal for Alabama goes 17 of 24 for 229 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception. On the ground, James Bennett averaged 12.6 yards a carry and found the end zone twice. Receiving, no one really gashed us, but Matt Howard caught a touchdown, Dan Hamilton caught 2, and then Adam McFadden caught 2 passes for 2 touchdowns. Week 8 is our bye week finally, and we are officially halfway through the year. We are currently 0-6, as I feel like most people kind of expected, and we are halfway to the point where we can add some help to this team. And speaking of adding some help to this team, we land the commitment of running back Jack Overrocker. He will come in as a 73 overall and hopefully really be able to help out this team. And the way the point system will work is at the end of the season, I will decide who I want to keep. That total will add up to 10 points. So like right now, it would probably be Overrocker and then Isaiah Sims, and most likely the quarterback Tariq Odom. But I have added some 3-stars up here, because if I did it like this, if I just added Overrocker and I added Sims, then that would only equate to 4 points. I could still add one 1-star, have 5 points left, and still land one of these 3-stars. So that is why I'm going after a few of them. Most likely won't land any of them, but we're definitely going to try. If I can get Fudge Strobel here, I may not even need to keep Tariq Odom, so we'll see exactly where that goes. Moving on from that, though, we get to head to week 9, where we will take on the 3-3 Nevada Wolfpack. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you next time.